Okay, so I've got two keys here. They're identical at the moment. They're what we would call a master key as they come from the factory. So they both start the car and the car will behave in a completely normal manner with these two keys. What we're going to do now is we're going to turn one of these keys into a MyKey.
Right.
And we do that by ignitioning the car on with one of those keys and then going through the menu.
Right, and it could be either of them.
It could be either of these keys.
Right. Okay.
So in this instance, let's say it's my car and I want to give a key to my child. So I'm going to take the key with the remote and I'm going to give this key to my child. So let's turn this into a MyKey.
Let's do it.
So I'm going to ignition on with this key. We just go into the menu and I'm going to scroll down to MyKey. And when we go in here, there's no MyKey set up for this car at the moment. So we're going to create a MyKey. And to do that, simply hold the button down. The car will now recognize that key as a MyKey. Now that we've done that, we get a whole set of parameters that we can set. So the top one there, we have traction control.
Definitely always on.
We want that always on for a new driver. We can set a speed limit on the car, but we also want to set a speed warning. So we have an opportunity just to set an alert. So perhaps the driver might normally be around town. We just want to give that opportunity. If they go above the 50, 60 that they're normally used to driving, they get an alert to let them know that they're going a bit faster. So let's set an alert.
And is that a constant alert or is it just a one-off?
It's a one-off alert,
right,
and then it goes away.
Oh, that's good.
Yes. We can restrict the volume of the audio system.
Yep.
So it only goes up to a certain limit, and that's about reducing driver distraction inside the vehicle. So we want that on as well. And finally here we have a little information page, and that can actually tell you how many kilometers has been traveled on the MyKey.
Wow. Right. So just now by default, the other key is a master key?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
That's right.
But if you try to turn that into a MyKey, it wouldn't let you because...
No, because we have to have one master key.
Right. Okay.
So if you wanted to add an additional key, you could get an additional key coded to the car at the dealership, and then you could convert that to a MyKey.
Right. So could you remove that key as a MyKey? I mean, is it something that they could do now? What would stop them from removing that as a MyKey and removing all these limits? Okay,
so let's go through that process. So when I ignition on, we now get that it's MyKey activated. Right. We get told that the car is also speed limited. And of course, it asks us to drive safely.
How parental.
Yes. So now that we have the MyKey parameters set, if we go into the menu and go back down to MyKey, we see MyKey is active.
Yep.
And we only get the information screen. So we actually can't get access to the sub-menu that allows you to change parameters.
Oh, I see. So if you now put that key in, you could then get into the MyKey menu and set parameters for the other key.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that is reasonably simple to do. Something, most parents could get away with doing themselves.
Yeah.
Right, okay. And this is the same or similar interface to the other cars that they're going to get at the Mondeo and the Mustang? Yep.
That's correct.
Yeah. That's great. Thanks for that.
No worries.